Now Kiss. You're too far over.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, look at us. There we are.
Hello.
Okay, we know we're doing professional streamers here. Hello. Oh, isn't that a great new Now Kiss intro? Thank you so much to Mangled Pixel.
They did a good job.
They knocked it out of the park, as usual. Voices are quiet.
Oh, yeah.
How's that? Can you hear us now? Sound is low. You're super quiet.
Well, I'll give him a couple seconds.
Yeah. I mean, here we are, getting still quiet. How's that?
I hear us.
Better but still low. Less quiet but quiet. More human than human. Rob Zombie references. Better, good. Okay, there we are. Hey, Mangled Pixel is in chat. Thank you.
Hey.
That was very exciting to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody else getting echo? No? I mean, I'm not. But I'm not you.
Yeah.
Yay! So welcome to the very first afternoon edition of Now Kiss.
We don't have to get up super early to do this. We're actually well rested and awake for the stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always nice. Just a sort of a better time for me is not like 9:30 in the morning on Friday. Yay, good time. No echo here, second tab. That happened to me while I was streaming.
Oh.
I was like, what's going on?
That suck.
Everyone's so pleased by their daytime streams. Well, I mean, I had a daytime stream before. It was a very bad time of day for me and set me up for what repeatedly on Friday was a day of zero downtime. So I was like, this is bad and I don't like it. And people were like, all right, let's fix that. So we did. And now Kiss is on Wednesday afternoons from 3 till 5. Or in this case, 3:20 to 5, because we had to get that awesome new intro set up. Yay!
Yeah, it came in today, right?
Yes. Paul set it up after he was done. Yoshi's Woolly World. Let us know how loud the game is for you guys, because I've got it turned down very low, by the way. As an Australian, I am much happier with this time. That's loud. Interesting. It's like, we're like up at the top of the slider, and the game is like nearly at the bottom.
Yeah. These are very sensitive sliders.
I just touched them a little bit.
Yeah.
A gentle, soft touch. So let's. Bugged Out subscribed for 11 months. Earthenun cheered with 69 bits, saying 69 intro. Hype Kateri subscribed for 27 months in a row. Stormshot 14 subscribed for 23 months. The Bob 58 subscribed for 25 months. Valhalla 11 subscribed for 3 months. Munchlax Regrets Nothing subscribed for 16 months, saying new time slot hype. And SW Pilgrim subscribed for 37 months. Hooray!
You guys must all really like the new intro. You're all subscribing now.
Yeah.
So, what do we have on the docket today?
This is a game that was recommended to me. People, please can send me any recommendations for Now Kiss. My thing is that I want games that aren't bad. And sometimes it's hard to find a bad game unless you've played it. Sometimes it looks good and then goes not good. So somebody recommended The Blind Guardian, said it was a fun game with good representation and had a neat theme. Or not The Blind Guardian, The Blind Griffin.
Yeah.
Basically, we're running a speakeasy in the 1920s and kissing happens.
Ooh.
Apparently, all the kissing is heterosexual.
Regrettable, but we'll deal.
Love comes in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
All forms, even heterosexual ones. It was me! Munchlax, did you recommend this game? I get a lot of recommendation emails, and I can't quite remember who sends them all in, but I really do look at all of them, but sometimes it just takes me a long time to get there. Oh,
Yep.
There you go.
Munchlax. This is Munchlax's game.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. See? Months will go by, but I will get to your game eventually. But no promises if you send me a game. But yes, everybody, I do know about the Dating Yourself game that came out, but that looks great. It might end up going to the back of my list for a while. So, anyhow.
In the rotation, you know.
Oh! I participated in this game jam. Some really excellent stuff got made. Ooh. Yeah, this was a game jam game, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
Let's go to the settings.
It looks pretty...
There's a glossary?
Yeah.
For them 1920s terms, like, what's a sawbuck?
Hopefully not a slur. I mean, it's here, so I doubt it is.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that a sawbuck is some sort of lumberjack-themed coffee shop.
That seems very Victorian of you to say.
It's a $10 bill. A double sawbuck is a $20 bill. Oh. It's not, in fact, a male deer with saws for antlers. There you go. Whoops. Well, there you go. Nice deco font. Yeah, very themey. Like, everything here is great. Yeah. So, let's start our game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you like an explanation of how to play? Oh, probably, yes. Haven't played before. Oh, hey there. If you're feeling confused on how to play, we'll help you out. Left-click your mouse or press enter on the spacebar on your keyboard to read more text. Copacetic. When you see a blinking golden icon in the lower right corner of the text box, that means you can continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't have said yes. If you missed something or just want to reread some older text, you can use your mouse scroll wheel or the page up and page down keys to roll back or roll forward. Excellent. Good feature in dating games.
Yeah. They also have a history. Press T on the keyboard. Good to have.
Yeah. I mean, or there's this button here. Is this Ren'Py? This looks suspiciously Ren'Py-esque. Ren'Py is one of the dating game engines that's very common. Yup. So yeah, now because because obviously you can change all the UI elements, but like the scroll back and the history button is sort of like baked into it, and a lot of games use it and just sort of like, you know, change the font and other things.
Seems like a good system as far as I
It's
see
basically the gold standard for indie games. You're getting the feel for it now. I don't know anything about developing, but I'm familiar with the engine just from playing so many games developed in it. Do you want to be Emilio?
Sure. What are you doing over there, Viv?
Oh, I'm explaining to this person on the other side of the screen here how to play our game.
Sounds annoying.
Aw, don't be like that. Just go and show off your expertise, won't you? I can't do this alone.
Guess I've got no choice. So if you right-click with your mouse, the in-game menu will show up on the left hand, and you'll also be able to save your game right away if you want. You can right-click again to hide this menu. By the by, the glossary is for when you see a 1920s slang word you don't know. These words can also look different, like the word bearcat.
Oh. Let's look up bearcat right now.
A hot-headed fiery girl. I don't see the through line there, but sure.
Yeah. Alright.
If you click on bearcat, you'll get to read what it means.
Oh!
So click directly. Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, are you two handling the tutorial? Yeah, I think Alexi and Giori? Question mark? And Gio are too busy.
Too busy arguing, more like.
Well, you forgot to mention the help menu. This button shows up when you right-click. The help page lists all the hotkeys for the game. For example, if you press Shift-S, it'll take a screenshot of the game. Isn't that the berries? Isn't that the berries, isn't it? Something great. Huh. Okay.
So now we're gonna use that in our daily life, right?
Absolutely. Ooh, I can see your toes is shirt with 500 bits. Thank you. Saying good luck with the smooching. I'm gonna have to catch this one in the VODs.
I'll be there for you.
It'll be the berries. Wow! No, I don't need to know any more about hotkeys. Aw, really? Quick save and quick load, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Think that covers everything.
Now hurry up and start the game.
That's how I feel as well, but that was very helpful with the glossary, so I'm glad we said that.
Oh, so we died.
The glass jar I was holding explodes, sending smoke and bits of glass everywhere. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to at all. My mentor ain't happy about this either. I'm probably in for a lecture. But what did he really expect? I'm new at this. When I came to San Francisco with my family, I'd never thought I'd end up becoming a magician in training.
Is there actual magic, or...?
I don't know. It was only maybe number 8 on my list of job choices. Actually, I'm not really sure what I expected. At least there hasn't been a dull moment since I got here. This all started a little over a week ago.
So 1925, the end of November.
Alright, it wasn't long after getting here that I decided it was time for me to leave the nest. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, always will, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life working laundry. Besides, they never came out and said it, but I think my parents are both disappointed that I haven't middle-aisled it yet. I believe that probably means gets hitched.
To get married, yeah. I see the through line for that one.
Marriage. Nerds. I got plenty of offers, sure, but I wasn't about to get married to the first schmuck who asked, and marrying one of them would meant being a railroad wife or a laundry wife. Nah, I got my sights set higher. I don't need a man to make things happen for me. So I thought, but there weren't exactly a lot of jobs for a Chinese Jane.
Woman, I assume.
Yes, I'm going to assume it was. Oh, wow, Ghost Girl. Dahlia has also cheered with 500 bits. Yes, I haven't got an Outkiss live in forever. Who are we smooching today?
Probably a dude.
Yeah, I think probably a dude. But hey, person of color is the main character.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Alright, actually, I guess there's a reason so many Chinese people work in laundry. Just as I was starting to feel like I'd done a real dumb thing leaving my family, I noticed some things in the air I ain't ever saw before. Huh, there are words floating above me. Shimmering and sparkling words that look like they were made of smoke. At least I think they were words. I can't read, never learned how.
Oh.
Anyway, well, if this is historically accurate to the 1920s, people who weren't white didn't have good educational prospects, and people who weren't male had even worse.
Yeah, literacy was not guaranteed.
Yeah. Especially if you weren't wealthy and male and white. So this person is probably starting out with the worst luck. Anyhow, I got curious. They formed a trail, and seeing as I had nothing else to do and nowhere to be, I followed where they led. Also, as a Chinese person, you couldn't be a citizen. Ah! That's horrible. Racism! Turns out the end of the smoke trail was what looked like a candy shop. Huh. I wondered who had worked there. I wondered who here had made the smoke float in the air and shine like that. But mostly seeing all the candy I couldn't eat just reminded me I was dangerously low on money. I bet whoever owned the place wasn't looking to hire someone like me to help out either. I turned away, but a soft voice called out to me before I could go.
Wait, are you here to inquire about the job? I'm actually going to move us to the right corner here. Probably a bit better.
That's better, yeah. The word job was music to my ears. I turned around so fast I almost fell over. In front of me was this real tall dame. I ain't ever seen a woman I ain't ever seen a woman that tall before.
Guess I'm voicing her.
She was dressed to the nines and looked like she had real heavy sugar.
Money, probably. Lots of money.
I bet she's the one who owns the place. I nodded, but suspiciously.
I'm Marie. What's your name?
My name, huh? I had to think about that for a second. I refuse to go by my real name, so I'll tell her it's... Ooh.
Well...
What's a 1920s style of name?
I mean, Jane, but that's pretty plain Jane.
Yeah.
We have Lynn, Mai, Nadine, Francine, Moxie.
Oh, Moxie's really good.
Moxie.
That's very apropos.
Because she got Moxie.
Thank you, Sarah. It's Moxie.
Moxie, is it? That certainly is an adorable name. You're here for that job, right?
The way she said that was kind of shady, but I had nothing to lose. Yep.
Copacetic. Come in.
The only person I've ever say great, excellent, not at all pretentious sounding.
For years, I did not know how to say this word, and I incorrectly read it every time I read it.
You know how I know how to pronounce this word out loud? Cameron. Because I was like, That's how you must say that word. When I heard him say it.
Whenever I read it, it was like capastic. What is this weird word that no one uses? Except Cam.
Yeah. Ah. She took me inside the place. Candy lined the walls. It looked legit, but too perfect somehow.
A little too clean.
Started putting the pieces together. So, a candy shop, huh?
Pretty good cover, isn't it?
Yep, I knew there was something else going on here. She led me into the back room and pushed a button that made the wall open up. We went down some stairs and... surely enough, there's a speakeasy at the bottom of them.
Who's this plain Jane? It would have been funny if we called her Jane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a girl. And you're one to talk. You ain't exactly a cat yourself.
What was that, you bear cat?
That's a fiery girl. Oh, now... Hey, now, take it easy, Emmy. Oh, wait, that's you, sorry.
This is Moxie. She's here about the job opening.
Ooh, nice to meet you, Moxie. I'm Vivienne, but you can just call me Vivi for short. I nodded. This sourpuss here is Emilio. Don't pay him no mind. He's all bark and no bite. Got it.
Says you.
Says everyone.
Oh, beat it.
Emilio gave me a once-over.
You got any experience bartending? Don't exactly look the type.
Why? Because I'm Chinese? He waved his hand at that. After I thought about it, I figured this place don't care much about a person's color.
Who ever heard of a dame mixing drinks? They care about that.
Couldn't argue with that. Not like I had any experience. I'm a quick study.
Wonderful. We've got another bird here who can mix drinks well enough, but he's pretty tied up with the other
I
duties.
thought bird was slang for a girl.
Yeah, actually.
Ah.
Man or woman, just a person.
Ah, okay.
We want someone who'll take his place so he can focus on music.
You think you could do it? Marie and I would love to have another girl here. I ain't in a position to be picky about work. If you'll have me, you're on.
Copacetic. Where are you staying? Is it close to here?
Well, I'll level with you, Marie. I left my parents' place, so I ain't got a place to stay right now. Is that gonna be a problem? I don't think I need to... Actually, now I'm curious. Has this word changed? No.
It has not changed.
No, okay, good. I can understand the developers wanted to be thorough.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't speak English as a first language, that might not be an idiom that you've seen a lot.
Yeah. No worries, sweetheart. We've got an extra room.
This all seemed to be too good to be true. Where is the catch? How much is pay?
How does sawbuck a week sound?
I'm so glad
$10?
I'm so glad
back
we
then.
looked it up. $10 a week? Is that good? Is that bad? We're about to find out.
Back then, probably not that bad.
Yeah, a gal like me wasn't gonna complain about that. It was way more than I would have made staying with my parents. Copacetic. She beamed when I said that. Like I said, I'm a quick study. Oh, the Meerkat is just gifting a 10 gift 1 subs. Oh my goodness. So that means Tommaso 82, Strong Badinator, Emergency Cyanine, Flying Delurian, Sweeky, Lair 291, Zerianth, Grey Feather, Dr. Daring, and Ardias 014, all new subscribers! Woo!
Thank you, the Merry Cat.
All I'm doing is bartending, mixing drinks.
And helping out with the candy store upstairs. You'd just be watching the place, really.
$10 and 19.25 is worth $145.22 today. But I feel like, based on like purchasing power, like
Yeah.
We'll
Like,
see.
How much is a loaf of bread back then?
Yeah, exactly. It's easy. You'll do great. All right, I got no complaints. I'm in.
Wonderful. It's hard keeping all the names straight right now. I still don't think this is a great idea, Marie.
Well, we don't exactly got people lining up, you know. Give it up already. Emilio grumbled something in Spanish. I'm no Spanish expert, but I don't think it was something nice.
Now, I've got some business to take care of. Moxie, you should rest before tonight. The Blind Griffin opens at 6 o'clock on the dot. Be there and look sharp. Vivi, do you think you could show her the extra bed we've got?
You got it, Marie. Let's go. Say, ain't you got any luggage or anything? Nah, just the clothes on my back. Huh, well, that means less to carry, I guess. This way.
Have a nice nap, Bearcat.
Will do. He didn't seem to like that answer much, but I ignored him after that and walked out. Yeah.
I wonder if he's the one you're supposed to date.
Maybe.
Although I guess there's a selection, probably.
Yeah. Moxie's gonna need a change in clothes. I think so, too.
Yeah.
Vivi and I went down another set of stairs and into a room on the left side of the hallway. It's a library. Well, a research room. Research? Never heard the word before. Oh, research is when you try to learn more about something that you don't know enough about. You can read about it or do experiments or ask people, that sort of thing. I nodded. Vivi gestured for me to go ahead. I looked around, books everywhere. What do bootleggers have to do all this research for, I wondered. Stuck in the corner where some more shelves was a bed. Looked a little cramped, but I don't take up much room anyhow. Wasn't exactly what I was thinking of when Marie said there was an extra room, but place to sleep, so place to sleep. The speakeasy's open till late, so you should sleep now while you can. I nodded. Thanks, Vivi. Hey, no problem. Us girls gotta stick together, you know. Let me know if you need anything. Got it. Sleep tight. She left, and after taking off my jacket, I jumped into bed. I'd been losing hope of landing a job, but maybe this would turn out all right. That's what I was thinking until I dozed off.
Nothing can go bad doing illegal activities during the dry period.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the dry period, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's why it's a speakeasy and not just a bar.
Yeah.
Well. A couple hours later, Vivi woke me up and we went back up to the speakeasy. Looked real nice, lit up, all lit up like that.
Glad you could make it, Moxie.
I can't be late my first day on the job, can I? There's still a good hour before the place opened for business.
You look more like a dame with your hair down. Don't judge a woman by how womanly you think she looks, Emilio. I'll be angry with you. Sorry, Marie. No, I didn't mean it like that. I know you didn't, but still, be nice. Really, I'm sorry.
Let's take that in for a second. Mean it like what? Staring at the lines of Marie's face, though, I suddenly understood.
I'm a woman. I was just born in the wrong kind of body, that's all.
Hey, I'm not gonna judge. Though I don't see why anyone would really... Though I don't see why anybody would really want to be a woman.
Are you kidding? You girls have it way easier than us guys do. Women don't have to go off to war.
You didn't go to war either, tough guy.
Dry up, Viv.
I think that just means shut up.
Yeah.
Just then, I heard the sound of arguing coming from the stairs. Oh.
Sounds like the men are back. And what am I?
Just a boy, Emmy. In walked a pair of regular shakes, a big six and a stiff-looking bird wearing a cape.
Big Six, I'm guessing, is a tall man.
All right. A good-looking man. A Sheba is the female equivalent. Okay. And a Big Six is a strong or strong-looking man. It's a reference to the new six-cylinder engines, not to our certain recent movies. Interesting.
Okay.
Hi, Jeej. It's Jordan. All right, back to the game. So, a shake is just two hot boys. A big six and a stiff-looking bird wearing a cake. So here's your big six. Your sturdy, muscular lad, and a stiff-looking, fussy man. One of these men is a bootlegger.
Only one?
Maybe. I don't know. Does he know that how silly that cape looks? No way. Cape's forever.
Yeah.
Cape life. Is it pronounced chic?
It might be.
I thought like if you're actually like, because I feel like this is referencing like Persian Arab culture, and like it's not like shake, like it's not like milkshake, it's like chic.
Sheik, I think.
Chic?
Like,
Shake?
kind of like the Zelda characters, Sheik.
Chic, maybe.
I think. Yeah. Let me introduce you to the guys, Moxie. Is his name going to be Big Six? Who's the dame, Marie? This is Moxie. She's our new bartender.
Yeah.
Giovanni, okay. Is that so? Good to meet you. I'm Giovanni. If you have any questions, just ask me anytime.
I nodded. A few seconds later, I noticed his outstretched hand, so I shook it in a hurry. Nice to meet you. In the words of Jacob, super ellipses.
Super. Hey, Alex, say something to the girl, will ya?
Good evening. I am Alexei. I don't want you to have to do literally every character.
Yeah. That's fair. Seems like every person named Alexei has blonde hair and blue eyes, right?
We're playing to our Russian stereotypes.
Yeah.
He had a real thick accent. Well, almost everyone here had some kind of accent, but his thick like butter. Oh, I can't do a Russian accent. Where's Jacob?
Sick right now, I think.
Oh, I nodded.
Okay. Sorry, doll. He's what you call the slow to warm up type.
The gang's all together. Isn't this the berries? I had to wonder what everyone did around here. Marie clearly on the joint. Lexi and Giovanni probably muscle, but Emilio and Vivi? Huh.
Gio, show Moxie the ropes, will you? You got it.
Moxie. Oh, wait, Marie, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Sorry.
we have Marie and Moxie. Okay.
Oh, no.
Moxie, Gio's the one I was telling you about before, the musician.
Right.
He'll take good care of you. Try and do what he says, all right?
I nodded and went behind the counter with Giovanni. He took off his coat and hat and stowed them away. Wow. Multiple character arts.
Mm-hmm. You ever mixed drinks before?
Well, if I'm leveling with you, no. But I learn real quick.
I believe you. That's no problem. Try this on for size.
He handed me a glass and a metal cup thing.
This here's a shaker. You shake things with it.
Copacetic. He pulled out another glass shaker for himself. He poured some alcohol and ice into him and started shaking.
Just wondering what that tattoo said.
I know, me too. I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah. These are the basics for mixing. It's all the same technique. You just gotta learn what goes in what to make what else. Think you can do it?
Sure. Over the next half hour or so, we worked out some cocktails. It was a lot to remember, but I really wanted a job, and I did my best to keep up.
You weren't kidding about being a fast learner. Good job, kid. A few more nights and you might just be able to take over for me.
By now, all the others had gathered around the bar. See, Emmy? She's doing just fine.
Yeah. Let's see how she holds up in a week. Anyone can do the first day. Oh yeah, Marie. By the way, I didn't get a chance to ask you before, but how do you find out about this job anyway? This doesn't exactly seem like your racket.
Well, we got recommended the game by Munchlax Regrets Nothing.
Who says in chat, kiss boys do crimes, which, yes.
I didn't see any reason to lie about it. I shrugged. Didn't hear about it, not exactly. I followed the signs. It was just my luck you cats were hiring. Sorry I didn't mention that before. Marie and Giovanni just looked at each other for a sec before looking back at me.
Signs?
You know, those glowing smoke things in the air? They made a trail that led right to this joint. The silence hung in the air for a while. Oh God, how am I gonna... I can't do a Russian accent.
Just do a different accent that you're comfortable with, right?
Oh, right. Oh, right. There's magic in this game.
Yeah.
You are a magician. Alexei was the first to speak up, strangely enough, but his words made no sense to me. You're a wizard, Moxie. Schnorse accent? Oh, I could give him a Schnorse accent.
Yeah.
Her eyes move. That's a nice touch. That's a great game. A what? A magician. That means you can use magic, Moxie. Baloney, I ain't no magician. You see a wand or a witch's hat on me? But, Snorsh, visit Snorsh. But only magicians can see those signs. Those are a secret message for others of our kind.
So they're all magicians.
Ah.
This one should be me. There should be signs like that in a lot of cities, especially the big ones like San Francisco. Haven't you seen them before?
Nope, but I ain't exactly been here long.
Where did you live before?
Sacramento.
I'm sure there's covens there too. You never saw signs like these in Sacramento?
I already told you I didn't. I'd think I'd remember if I did.
Calm down, Bearcat.
Don't tell me what to do, Buster.
Why you?
Look, I don't know nothing about magic or magicians. This is the first I heard any of this.
Well, it's not totally unheard of, this situation. Perhaps you were just in part of Sacramento where the coven couldn't reach.
Well, it is rare, but it does happen.
Have you ever noticed anything strange happening around you? Times when you wished for something to happen and they happen just like that?
I thought back. Now that they were mentioning it, I could think of plenty of examples. The time when I wished it would stop raining and it did. Times where I was dealing with some bully and suddenly when they touched me, they said it burned like fire.
DG Zeno subscribed for 48 months. Witches and warlocks, oh my.
Things that I thought were just coincidences. I'm a magician? Absolutely!
Defiato subscribed for 19 months. Thank you. Join the club.
I love him. He's so salty. You're all magicians?
Got it in one. This is going to be a little bit of a problem.
How so?
Well, now you've got to take the exam.
Exam? What's that?
It's a test. See, we magicians have a thing called the Grand Council. A bunch of old fogies who make decisions about the way things are run. Every magician has to be approved by the council. Sorry. Marie. Oh my god. Usually they find you at a young age and train you to take the exam. If you fail, you get your magic taken away and your memory wiped. This is the conflict.
Ah. I lose my memory if I don't pass?
Dead men tell no tales, but an amnesiac don't neither. Since we found out that you've got the magic potential, it's our duty to report you to the council. That is so funny that it's their duty to report, except they're also doing an illegal speakeasy.
Yeah, I guess the laws of magic are higher than the laws of prohibition.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. There's also sort of a very religious, like, Christian ground of prohibition. Like,
yeah.
Oh, and these people clearly don't believe in that.
I don't see any crosses.
Yeah.
It might be a Bible verse on that tattoo, but I doubt it. It's not long enough.
It looks like it's French. Or maybe it's Italian, since his name's Giovanni. That's probably more logical.
Yeah. One of us will be your mentor. We'll train you and then take a magic exam administered by council representatives. Will she... Oh, sorry. Alexei's you.
It's fine. Will she be able to handle both that and being a bartender at the same time? They all turn to me.
I feel like Snorsh is not that far from Russian.
Maybe.
Honestly.
I don't know. I'm not very good at accents. They all turned to me. Their eyes were questioning, expecting. I don't know really. I didn't know if I really wanted to be a magician right then, but losing my memory of this place would be a problem. Sure, of course I will. I can do it.
Copacetic. Our coven's going to be even numbered at last.
Ooh, now I can make them freaky 6-point pentagrams.
Yeah. Or have one person in the middle. Huh?
Hey, we won the Content Creator Award for the 2018 MTG Streamer in the Magic MTG Content Creators Awards organized by MTG Strategists. We assume the pre-releases are a huge entire reason for this, so shout out to everyone here behind the scenes and all of our amazing guests. Thanks to the voters. Yay! That's awesome.
Thanks to all of you who made that happen.
Yay!
If she passes, that is.
Why do you gotta be such a wet blanket, Emmy?
Oh, dry up, Viv. I ain't a wet blanket, just a realist.
That's not a word I'd use.
I don't care. All right. Enough from you two. Now, Moxie, I know this has to be a lot to take in. Why don't you turn in for the night?
What about the job? Ain't this place about to open?
We did fine without you up till now. We can survive one more night.
Marie is right. Get some rest. We can talk more in the morning. I'm trying to do my best. I'm actually not doing a Snorsh accent. I'm trying to impersonate Jacob.
I mean, he is a voice actor.
Yeah. No, bartending was happening. I want a bartending minigame. Well, if you put it that way, then all right. I'll take you up on that. Can you find your way to your room by yourself? Yeah, I think I got the hang of it. Just one stairway down. All right, then. Good night, Moxie.
Buonanotte, doll.
Night.
That's a word I've never said before.
Full of mixed feelings, I went down the stairs to my new room. Of course, I tossed and turned the whole night, but what do you expect? It's not every day you're told that you're a magician.
Okay. Monday.
I woke up the next morning and went upstairs to the speakeasy. The boys were nowhere to be seen, but Vivi and Marie were sitting at the bar talking.
Oh, good morning, Moxie. Did you sleep well?
I did all right, thanks. Oh, you've got bags under your eyes. Found me out, did you? Haha, it's normal to be nervous. I know I was before I took my exam. So, I was wondering about this last night, but all of you are magicians, right? I asked yesterday, but it hadn't really sunk in.
You got it. All 5 of us. Soon to be 6.
Did y'all get here the same way I did?
Well, sort of. Gio and I were trained by the same mentor. After I came to own this building, I made it the headquarters for our coven. Where's the mentor then?
I don't know.
Oh, well, my mentors left town, see, so someone had to fill in the gap.
Alexei trained and took his exam in Russia before he came to America. I did the same in New York. Emmy's really the only one who found this place the same way you did.
Giovanni mentored him. That was a way back.
So, with 5 of you here, who's going to be my mentor? Well, I'd love to teach you, but I don't think I'm far along enough yet. I take singing a lot more seriously than magic, so I'm not much of an expert. What about you, Marie?
I'm afraid I'm not the teaching sort. The type of magic I specialize in can't really be taught.
Couldn't you just teach outside of your specialization? Specialization? Oh, silly me, going on and on when you're still a newbie. There's 5 types of magic. Fire, water, earth, air, and light or dark. All magicians can use any of them, but usually we have one type we like best. That's our specialization. Mine's air, you see. She sang a few bars and I felt the room heat up. I can change the chemicals in the air to make the air hotter or colder, that sort of thing. By singing? Oh, I don't have to sing, I just like it. But I still have lots to work on. What's your specialization, Marie? She just laughs. She just laughed softly instead of answering.
Well, I wonder what it is.
Don't be such a tease, Marie.
A gal's entitled to her secrets, isn't she?
That's true. Vivi shook her head. Anyhow, you gotta choose a mentor out of the guys. And they're fine with that?
We all talked about it last night after you went to bed. Any one of them will be happy to take you on.
Giovanni's probably the best choice. He's nice, smart, and he's the best magician out of all of us. A real cat's pajamas.
Feistier Ermine subscribed for 30 months. Thank you. He's very laid back, though. You might have to push him if you want to learn more.
Alexei, on the other hand, is a very hard-working man. He studied magic very closely and understands it on a real technical level. But he's pretty serious, too, so watch out. Emmy, well, you know him. A real firecracker. He talks big, but he's got a big heart, too.
Emilio's quite talented. If you can get along with him, I'm sure he'd be a good mentor.
The men all had their good and bad points for sure. It wasn't going to be an easy choice. How long do I have before the exam?
I got a message from the council this morning.
Oh, they work fast.
Your exam's going to be on February 5th, so you've got a few months.
Oh, that seems like a real short time to be learning something like this.
You don't have to be a master magician by then. You just have to show them that you know what you're doing and won't make a mess of things.
The council don't want magicians doing anything evil. Magic should be used for good. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I could hear a low chattering sound from nearby. Oh, sounds like they're back. They have to pick up the newest shipment of booze from the harbor.
Well, there's no time like the present. Who's going to be your mentor?
Oh, chat. Who's our mentor? We can't go with either of the girls because apparently there's only same-sex dating options in this game. There's Emilio, Giovanni, and Alexei. So there's fiery, cranky, but probably great once you get to know him, Emilio. There's Giovanni, who's lovable and nice, and there's Alexei, who's very serious and mysterious.
Yeah. Kind of cold, but you might be able to break his shell.
I feel like Contingent Cat says straw poll, and I think straw poll is an excellent idea. And I have a feeling we're definitely going to be playing this game next week. Mm-hmm. So, I like them all, even Emilio, so I'm no help. Alexei, go Team Rocket. I mean, I'm personally sort of hoping it's somebody that I guess we could just change who Matt's doing the voice for.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Alexeis compared to the other ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Most people are liking Alexei.
I'll give it to people a few more minutes to vote with their phones.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't say who we'd pick before they say.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Need a good old Italian boy. I feel like it's mostly torn between Alexei and Giovanni, probably.
No one's really liking Emilio.
A couple Emilios, but I'd say like it's probably mostly Alexei at this point. Oh, Munchlax says, I will say you can get them all killed if you fuck up real bad. You can what?
Now, here's the thing, though, that is making me feel a bit weird about this choice. So they're going to be our mentor.
You don't want to date your mentor?
Yes, this is a dating game. We're picking our mentor, and I assume through that process we're picking who we're dating. That feels a bit weird to me, personally. Right?
Yeah. Mentor.
That said, it would be interesting if the game pulled a bit of a twist, and the one you chose for mentor you couldn't date.
Oh, you don't have to romance your mentor. Interesting. Well then. Alright. I don't know. I feel like, what do you want? What does your heart tell you? You want to go for a mysterious Russian boy?
I feel like that's what the chat has said. I personally would have gone for Giovanni, but...
Well, let's go with Giovanni then. We don't have to reassign Alexi's voice, so I don't have to have endless conversations with myself. Also, this seems like the safe choice. Of like, this guy's laid back and will teach me.
Yeah.
Alright.
GOA, well, you've made a good
safe our
choice.
game.
Yeah, probably safe.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do a great job teaching you. He seemed like the safest choice to me, too. I mean, he'd been nothing but nice to me since I came. Before I could say anything else, the three men came over.
Up already? You must have been itching to get started.
I ain't interested in being dead weight.
Gio, she's picked you as her mentor. Oh, really? Hope you haven't lost your touch, old man. Hey, I'm not an old man just yet. And is that any way to talk to your old teacher?
Are you sure you wish to have someone this undependable as your mentor?
Don't you start with the jokes, too, Alex.
I got the feeling that Alexei wasn't joking, though. Anyway, I've made my choice and I'm sticking with it.
Well, I hope I can do okay the second time around as a mentor. How much have you heard about me? That's a question.
Yeah, not much. It's just that you mentored Emilio before and you're a musician.
That's right. You didn't get to see him perform last night.
Nope, went to bed early, remember?
Aw, you missed out. Me and Viv make a great duo.
What's your specialization, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, this.
He waved his hand and the ground shook a little.
Hey, Gio, please don't start an earthquake here.
Eh,
Don't worry. I've got it all under control.
that feels very dangerous in San Francisco of all places.
In San Francisco, and with a wall of booze bottles that will just fall and break.
Yeah. The ground stopped shaking completely after that. So, Earth.
Gotten one. The ground, rocks, metal. That's what I'm best at.
Seemed like a real big brother type. Supportive, you know? So it made sense to me that he'd like Earth magic. Definitely water magic. Look at his eyes. I nodded.
Now I guess it's up to me to help you figure out what you're best at. Glad to be working with you, doll.
Giovanni held out his hand to me and I shook it. Likewise.
Please make sure you do your job properly, alright, Gio?
You are expecting too much, Marie. I hate doing accents. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have committed. So I started learning magic from Giovanni. We started with the basics. Giovanni was with me every step of the way, so it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Or so I thought, but if that was true, then this wouldn't have happened. Ah! I flinch when the glass jar explodes, but suddenly there's a wall in front of me. Is this metal? I remember Giovanni saying his specialty is earth. The wall shields me from harm. Once the dust settles, I hear Giovanni exhale and the wall disappears. I look over to where he's standing. Is that me or are his hands shaking? What should I say? Probably that.
Yeah.
There was just an explosion.
Yeah. Dilbert subscribed for 35 months. Thank you.
You all right?
Huh? I'm fine, doll. Why do you ask?
Your hands are shaking. Giovanni puts his hands behind his back.
I was just worried about you, that's all.
Enough about me. Are you all right? Oh, that was your line. I'm so sorry.
Enough about me. Are you all right?
Yeah, your wall blocked everything. I didn't get a scratch on me.
That's good, but be careful next time, huh?
I'll try.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know. I thought I had everything right, but it just exploded.
What were you trying to do?
Earth magic? I wanted to make a rock appear in the jar.
It's pretty hard to use magic where you create things, you know. I don't think you're at that level yet. For now, focus on changing things or fixing things.
That's no fun.
I know it's not. But after you master all this not so fun stuff, you'll be able to move on.
Will I be able to make a metal wall just like you did?
It depends on if you work hard or not.
Ah, that's like a real mentor-like answer.
I am your mentor, you know.
He laughs and I get back to studying magic. I was worried about how this would all go, but I think I'll be able to learn a whole lot from him. Can't wait to get stronger, though. It's been a few days, and today everyone's sitting around the speakeasy in the afternoon. While teaching me magic, Giovanni's also been helping train me as a bartender. He's been a great help. There's been a lot to learn, but it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be.
Moxie's completely taken my place as the bartender. You're doing great, doll.
Thanks.
But business is still too slow.
As I said before, it was naive to think it would instantly improve upon hiring a new bartender. We have to advertise, reach out to new customers.
Our moonshine's the best around. If only more people would come, that'd win them over. How would you advertise something illegal?
Yeah, that's the problem. How do you know our booze is the best?
What other joints got magicians working on the brew? Alexei does great work.
You won't win any favors flattering me, you know.
Don't give me the icy mitt like that. Like cold shoulder, probably.
Yeah. I noticed those don't always get along. I wonder why. Seems like Giovanni likes Alexei, though.
It's a swell idea and all, wanting to advertise, but how? And what are we advertising?
Sure. A lot of restaurants are serving booze nowadays. Maybe we should start selling food. Ugh, we don't have the manpower or budget for that. Everyone sighs. This is the catch about this job I was worried about. Well, aside from the whole, if I don't pass my exam, I'll lose my memory bit. I'd landed a decent paying job alright, but it turns out the place might go to business if we don't do something quick. Figures. I look around everyone, though, I get an idea. Well, how about we play up the music stuff?
What do you mean?
The way I see it, Giovanni and Vivi are pretty nifty musicians, right? So what if you focus on that? Drawing the crowd by saying we've got some real hoppin' music. Oh, that may work. The only thing people in this country like better than alcohol is jazz.
Copacetic. We should spread rumors that the blind Griffin's jazz is the cat's meow.
And once they're here, the booze will have them hooked.
Now you're talking.
Everyone gets excited talking about their plans. Marie, Alexei, and Amelia leave to spread those rumors around town. Giovanni and Vivi start rehearsing to get up to snuff. Me, I get back behind the counter and practice mixing drinks some more. Practice makes perfect, right? A couple hours later, though, I'm pretty tired of it. I look over at the stage. Giovanni and Vivi are practicing something. I cup my hands around my mouth so they can hear me. Hey, can I come over and watch? Oh, sure, the more the merrier. I leave from behind the counter and walk up to them. If we're gonna be what people come here to listen to, we gotta be the best. No, the best of the best. Well, I already think you're the bee's knees, Vivi. And I mean it. I've been listening to her croon her heart out every night. I like what I hear, and that's a fact. But I guess I don't know much about music, so don't know if that's worth anything. Oh, thanks, Moxie. That makes me feel like $1,000,000.
She's right. We've just got to polish ourselves to perfection.
Oh, your violin playing's already perfect, Gio.
I can play the sax, too. You think that'd help bring in more customers?
Would that just be so loud?
Yeah.
I think I might have to get a cup of coffee. Ugh. Well, she glanced over at me looking like she wants my help. I haven't been here that long, but even I know Giovanni's saxophone playing ain't that great. If he plays that for customers, they're gonna head for the hills. I think you should stick to the violin.
What? Really?
Well, I don't want to hurt his feelings or anything. I mean, you're pretty good at the sax. The violin's your bread and butter. What's that one song you're always playing to warm up?
It's a piece by Bach.
Gieg, right?
Gieg.
I never get tired of listening to this. Vivi and I just sit there and listen to Giovanni play for a while. I can't imagine ever being able to play something like this myself. It sounds so complicated. On top of that, Giovanni's a great magician too. I don't know much about music, but even I think this is, well, copacetic. It's as if he's living in a world of light. That world of light's too hard to reach for normal folks like me. Is this different from what you usually play when the bar opens? Ain't it? I can't tell that much.
Most of our customers don't want to listen to this boring classical stuff.
Oh, they might. You ought to take a chance and give it a try. Yeah, Gio. If me and Moxie like listening to it, I'm sure other people will too. Good music is good music.
I suppose trying it wouldn't hurt.
He closes his eyes and gets deep into the melody. Vivi taps her toes along to the beat. Watching him, I've got an idea. I shouldn't give up on making it to the world of light that he and Vivi live in. Ain't I also a magician? Learned about every element, but at the end I think light and dark are just more comfortable for me. If I want to reach out and touch that world of light where his level of talent is, I gotta just try my best. I'm gonna try my hand at light magic. Deciding that inside my heart, I completely relax too, and just listen to Giovanni's playing.
So it's been over a week now.
Let's take a short break. I'm gonna go get something to drink. We'll be right back with more of The Blind Griffin.
All right. There. That corner.
Hi, we're back.
How's it going, everyone?
I have my afternoon coffee in my PUBG dinosaur mug.
Oh. Yeah, that's showing off well, too.
Yeah, it got put through the dishwasher, but it's okay.
Yeah. This time, anyway. We have Minor Junior subscribed for a full year. It must be their birthday, as they say. And the other Pen subscribed for 25 months, which is 5 squared. Thank you for your support.
Yay! All right, more Blind Griffin. Although, we're not going to be playing too much of this game today, because now it's already 4:30.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
How are you feeling so far?
This is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm extremely intrigued. It's a quiet day in the research room. Sometimes it's nice being in here instead of the lab. Books don't blow up as much as beakers. I don't know where the older trio went off to, but me, Vivi, and Emilio are all in here. Emmy, which sounds better? This, she sings a few bars of music, or this? She sings another few bars of music. So in my head, that goes, rattlesnake, rattlesnake, and then the option is cellophane, cellophane. That's a deep King Gizzard joke.
Oh my god. Of course it is.
I'm allowed to be very enthusiastic about childish things.
It is. I think your love of music is not childish.
It can be very childlike, depending how much I like a band.
We're all allowed to like things.
Hey, Tempest97, you got our names right. That is I'm Kathleen. That is Matt. She sings another few bars. She sings another few bars of music. I can't tell the difference, but Emilio has a serious look on his face, so maybe he can.
Fair.
See, that was a thematically appropriate way to use King Gizzard as a joke.
Yeah.
On their new album, they have, so far, there's 3 songs that have, the 4 that have been released with the words boogie in the lyrics.
Are they going for a full suite of boogie?
I mean, possibly that could be the theme of this album, could be some sort of evil boogie.
Or good boogie.
It seems that it might be an evil boogie.
Oh.
At the end, the song is Cy Boogie, and it's all about being turned into a cyborg.
Okay, I need to actually check these people out.
Oh, they're I don't know. How much do you like dad rock?
I've listened to some of your other music and liked it, so.
Emilio, I think the second one, yeah, I would definitely say that. All right, no more King Gizzard jokes. Wait, what are you? You're Emilio. What am I trying to do?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Take your lines, Matt. I want a melody that jogs people's memories. I want them to hear it and think back to the good times, you know?
Sounds complicated. Maybe it has to be longer? Sing it again and I'll think about it.
Those two sure get along well. How long have you two known each other, anyhow?
Huh?
I heard Giovanni mentored you a couple years ago, but how long's everyone been here? Well, let's see. Marie's almost 30, I think. Oh, don't tell her I told you. She's been running this place almost 10 years. Gio's been with her since then. As for Alexei, Emmy, do you know more about him? I wasn't around back then, see? I only came here from New York 2 years ago. I was 18 then. So she's 20 now. I had her pegged for even younger.
About Alex? Yeah, he's been around here 5 years, I reckon. He came stateside when he was 19, he said, after the Tsar and his family got killed.
Was he already here when you got here? Or was he already here when you got here?
Nah, I was here first. Been here 8 whole years. I started learning magic from Gio when I was 11. Thinking, how old is this guy?
So 1920, eh? No wonder you two get along, being so close in age. Oh, how old are you, Moxie? We never asked.
There's no way you're a day over 16. You could say you're 14 and I'd believe you.
I can't help but frowning. Do I really look like that much like a kid? I turned 22 a couple months ago. For a second, I was like really worried. I was like, if she's 14, I don't want to date anybody. Everybody here is established as in their mid-20s at least.
Yeah.
But now she's 22. Yes, we're in prime dating times.
See? Just like I thought. Wait. What?
You're really 22? Tell it to Sweeney.
I'm guessing a Sweeney Todd reference? Oh, no idea who Sweeney is. Okay.
I get that a lot. Chinese folks age slow, I guess.
There ain't no way you're 22. If it's true, then tell me something that happened in 1910.
I was only 6.
Great excuse that is.
Damn, I hate losing arguments with this guy. I think hard. Oh, there's a huge fire in the forest. Went as far as to Washington and Montana. Gosh, you were there, weren't you? Nah, but my family was in Oregon back then. I think my parents were worried about the fire spreading to our state. Everyone was on edge and kept talking about it.
You could have looked that up or read about it later. True about everything.
Do I really look like someone who reads the paper? Vivi laughs. I was thinking if her parents were pressuring her about marriage, she can't be too young. Well, you never know with people's parents.
Well, and the time.
Oh, it's true. You look more like someone who would be selling papers. We all get a good laugh out of that. I feel like I'm going to be pretty good friends with Vivi and Emilio.
Okay. Nearly a month. Is everything ready for tonight?
I think so. The blind Griffin's expecting a big crowd for Christmas Eve. A lot of people are supposed to be coming tonight. It would seem that our methods for attracting new customers have worked. Getting people to come isn't the problem, it's just getting them to come back and often, right? You have a point there.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We've all got to think positive.
Thinking positive will not take you out of the red financially, Marie.
Hey, paying off the cops isn't cheap, you know? It's not my fault.
You do not mind me asking, how many new dresses have you bought this month, Marie? Marie makes it sound like a fish that's just been pulled out of water.
I don't know how to make that sound personally.
Anyhow, I've been practicing my light magic loads. Maybe I can help out with more than just bartending tonight. Giovanni comes up to the bar while I'm polishing glasses.
You sure you don't need my help tonight, doll? There's gonna be a lot of people.
Just putting a quick save. I shake my head. You got a lot to do, Mr. Master Violinist. Me and Amelia will manage somehow.
If you say so. I'll leave it to you, then.
A few hours later, the crowd starts coming in. I leave 2 spots at the bar open.
Huh? Why isn't anyone sitting here?
I'm pretty sure Mr. Yamada and Mrs. Griffin will be here tonight.
Oh, yeah, I guess they come almost every night, huh? Well, if they're not here by 9, you'd better let other people sit there. Or else the scary one's gonna have words with you.
Does Alexi know you call him that?
Who said anything about Alex? You said his name, not me. So that means you think he's scary too. That makes you my accomplice. So better help me keep that nickname a secret, Bearcat.
Emilio's quite clever. I shake my head and sigh, but Emilio just laughs and walks off.
Oh.
Surely enough, Mr. Yamada comes in and sits down before the hour's up. Aw, look at his pup.
Very curly and floofy.
Part palm.
There's so many people here tonight. Is there some kind of party going on, Moxie?
Nah, we just started advertising more.
Business sure picked up after you started working here.
Haha, it's got nothing to do with that, trust me. Oh, what's got nothing to do with you, dear? Oh, Mrs. Grierson, good evening. She sits down next to Mr. Yamada and his dog, Arrow. Arrow's a good name for a dog.
Yeah.
The 3 of them are the blind Griffin's only regulars. I don't know how they wandered into a place like this. They ain't magicians or anything. But Marie told me they've been coming here for years, and anyhow, they're the only company I get most nights, so I try to be extra nice to them.
We were just talking about how busy the place is tonight, old bat.
Oh, what an interesting conversation topic, old hound.
Old bat and old hound.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. Or very sour.
You two sure get along well. You can got special nicknames. I'm glad to still have a sharp sparring partner in my old age. She pets Arrow's head and fishes a dog treat out of her pocket to give to him. Arf! Arf! Gotta get Ben in here.
Yeah. Don't spoil my dog. He won't eat dinner if you feed him now.
Oh, you're being much too dramatic, old hound. What'll you two have tonight?
Whiskey.
Sherry and gin, please, Moxie.
Nickel Grawl, subscribe for 15 months. It's good to survive another day.
Oh. I want you to thrive another day, not just survive.
Yeah.
But thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Coming right up. After I take care of Mr. Yamada and Mrs. Grierson, I work on mixing drinks for the other customers. Giovanni and Vivi are on stage getting warmed up.
Oh.
Meh. Racism. I didn't hear they'd be having a racist... Well, it's not technically racist, but I feel like we have to acknowledge the racism inherent in the period.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that they'd be having a Negro singer. I look up from the counter. Is it even legal for her to perform? Well, we're sitting in a speakeasy, you know. You've got a point. Oh my god, I hate doing this.
But what if she starts singing some weird voodoo stuff? I mean...
Me and Moxie both.
Yeah.
Typical. I guess a bar like the Blind Griffin's bound to be strange to folks. Gotten a weird look or two for being Chinese. And looking like a kid. But Vivi will be fine, I know it. She and Giovanni finally get up on stage.
Now, I know a lot of you folks have heard about our amazing songstress, Vivienne, and master musician, Giovanni. But I suppose that isn't much of a jazz band, so we've brought in some volunteers, too.
She gestures to her left, and there's Alexi playing on a little piano squished next to the stage. Huh, didn't know he could play. Doesn't look too happy about it, though.
Does he ever look happy?
Not as far as I can tell.
Without any further ado, here's Vivienne singing All My Love for You.
Oh, wow, more alternate costumes. So much art for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Giovanni starts with a slow violin solo that turns into a peppy fiddle tune. And when Vivi starts singing, everyone else stops talking. She's a regular songbird.
What does it matter, really, if she's a Negro? It's all the same once their voice goes on a record.
I'm gonna give that a decent woke thought for 1925 award.
Pretty much. For 1925.
Ah!
True enough, true enough.
Hey, all right, they're coming around.
Yeah.
Her magic doesn't hurt either. By the end of the night, I bet half the room will be in love with her.
Magical Rider subscribed for 43 months. Just caught the War of the Spark preview card video and loved every part of it.
Yay! There's a couple of really salty people in there who are like, this sucks, the preview card's not even till like friggin' 8.5 minutes in. Prof did an 11-minute long preview video for his cards.
Look it up on the website when it is on there. If you just want the card.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
If you don't want to watch the video, it will be on Mythic Spoiler in like 10 minutes after the video goes live.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it. It's just for if you haven't seen the preview, or we did a preview video for our new preview card for War of the Spark, and if you liked By Law and Order, you will like it.
And everyone loves By Law and Order.
Yeah, I mean maybe some people don't. They just don't tell me to my face because I'm a terrifying sea hag. But
I thought you were more of a bog witch.
oh, that's true. I'm just some sort of like aquatic magic thing, but like in a bad way. Dark magic, moist environment. That's like
Dark magic, moist environment.
episode 10.5 was great.
I thought that was episode like 36.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, I made it 33, so I
33.
can figure out how this all happens.
Yeah.
Because I didn't love By Law and Order, but the preview video was great. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
it can be lukewarm.
It was basically fan service.
Yeah.
Also, love your portrayal of Nahiri, Kathleen. I mean, I didn't really do much except for be confused and mad, and also like, what is going on with these idiots?
Isn't that Nahiri? I'm not really deep in the lore.
I don't know. Like her character so far seems to be very mad at Soren. It's
Same.
not been deeply explored.
Yeah.
I am super here for lure fan service. Yeah, it's basically fan service, but people, it ain't bad.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's as far as I can tell. Now that no one's looking at what I'm doing, maybe I can help. Uh-oh.
Risky business.
I raise up my hands and focus on the light in the room. Think about it glowing, sparkling. Lights flicker, the whole room starts to glow with a beautiful light. It makes Vivi dazzle even more and she sings her heart out.
Wow, how are they doing that? Must be some special kind of light bulbs.
Just a bit more. You're gonna blow. But then all of a sudden I hear people screaming.
What's happening? I can't see.
Huh? What are they talking about? Giovanni leaps off the stage.
Everyone calm down. Calm down now. It's just a little power outage. Emilio, why don't you go and check on the breaker?
He leans over and whispers something to Emilio, who nods.
You got it, Gio.
Emilio runs behind the counter and stays there, glowering at me. What am I going on about? I can see just fine.
Everyone just stay calm and close your eyes. It'll be brighter once the lights come back on.
Oh, I guess the lights used up too much electricity. Giovanni walks over to me. He looks stiff somehow.
Doll, don't panic now, but you need to help everyone.
Why would I panic? How am I supposed to help? What's going on?
Look, you were messing with the lights, weren't you?
Well, yeah.
You know how they're all talking about how they can't see? It's because you're taking the lights from people's eyes. They're all blind right now.
My blood runs cold. Giovanni holds me by the shoulders.
It's okay. You can help them. Just focus and fix this.
I try to imagine the lights going back to normal. No more glowing or sparkling.
Okay, now open your eyes, everyone.
Sighs of relief are heard from all around. Giovanni and Marie go to help take care of the customers. The night goes on without a hitch after that. I couldn't help feeling disappointed myself for screwing that up. Sometime after midnight, the customers have all left. I'm sitting at the counter, tidying up and polishing their glasses as usual. Suddenly, someone comes up to the counter and slams their hands down on it. I look up and I'm surprised to see Giovanni standing there.
Do you realize what you did tonight?
I'm sorry. He's shaken. I've never seen him look angry like this before.
Did you think things through before using your magic?
Well, no. I'm sorry. I don't have any excuse. I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to help.
Your actions could have cost an entire room of people their sight for good.
I fixed things, didn't I? They're all fine.
Maybe you just got lucky this time. You shouldn't be using magic that you don't fully understand.
I know I was pushing things too much. I was being reckless. I don't get why he's mad. Am I so dumb that I didn't feel any danger, or just don't know what to say, so I just stare at the ground and say nothing? Giovanni sighs.
You've got a lot of potential, Moxie. I haven't been your mentor for long, but even I can tell how much power you've got. But, you know, sometimes that'll do more bad than good. Think it over, will you?
He walks away before I can say anything else. His scolding makes me feel more than just disappointed. I feel ashamed. Womp womp.
It's Christmas!
It's Christmas morning and here I am cleaning the whole building as punishment. Not that I can complain. Marie wanted to let me off with a warning, but that just didn't sit right with me. I really thought I'd gotten better with my magic. Can't believe I actually blinded people. Maybe I made a mistake when I chose light magic. No, this was a bad experience, but I still like the light.
Are you sure this is what you want to do, Moxie?
I nod. It won't feel right till I can make up for what I did.
Everyone makes mistakes starting out, you know. You shouldn't punish yourself so much for it.
It's just give and take, really. If nothing else, then I'll feel better if you let me do this.
All right. I won't argue with you if you're set on it. Just speak up if you need help, all right?
You got it. Marie leaves the lab and I get to work. The dust gets me as soon as I go into the storage room. You know, I'm glad I volunteered to clean. Mistake or no, this place is a mess. Wonder if they'd ever actually cleaned it if I hadn't offered. I dust and mop the whole place from top to bottom. A couple hours later, I'm finally done cleaning, but the blind Griffin's about to open. Oh, I didn't get to take my usual nap. Hope I can stay awake while I'm on the job tonight. I stumble into the bar, but it's not as busy looking as it usually is around this time.
Good evening. How did cleaning go?
All right, took me a lot longer than I thought it would.
Well, rest easy. The Griffin's closed for Christmas. We're having a company party, you might say.
Who comes to drink on Christmas Day? I bet lots of people, actually.
Everyone should be coming around shortly. I mean, like, there are non-Christian people, after all.
That's true, but wouldn't everything be closed?
Yeah. Other than Chinese.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you. It's actually kind of
I know Christmas is a holiday, but oh no, everyone starts coming in with a bunch of wrap gifts. That's right, Christmas is when you give people presents. Marie, I didn't... Here you go, Moxie. Hope you like it. Vivi comes up to me and hands over a package before I could finish talking. Thanks. She smiles and walks off. Marie puts her hand on my shoulder.
Don't worry about it, Moxie.
I eventually get presents from everyone. Well, almost everyone. Giovanni is off by himself or talking to Alexi for the whole dinner. I guess he's still mad at me for what happened yesterday. But once everyone's leaving, he stops me.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
You two take your time. I'll make sure the place is locked up. Thanks, Marie.
Giovanni gestures toward the bar and I sit at the counter. He steps behind it.
Fancy a drink?
Huh, I'll take a south side.
Feeling classy tonight, huh?
I shrug. I like lime. It's been a while since Giovanni's mixed a drink around here. I watch him work. There's sort of an art to the way he mixes drinks. I can mix drinks all night, but he makes it look so smooth.
Here's your south side.
Thanks. Could somebody tell me what's in a south side? He mixes himself a drink too, and then comes and sits next to me. Neither of us says anything for a while.
Look, I'm sorry for last night.
No, it was my fault for being stupid. Giovanni shakes his head.
That's not what I meant. I mean, you made a mistake, sure, but you're new to all this. You're bound to make mistakes. I shouldn't have snapped at you like that. It's just...
What is it?
I had another magician friend once, you know, he was real powerful like you. But he had too much magical ability for his own good, and he couldn't control it well. He hurt the person who was most important to him in an accident one day. If they'd been a second slower in getting help, that person would have died. Over time, my friend lost control more and more. He was so terrified of hurting people again and tried to keep all of this inside. In the end, he died miserable and alone.
Phyrexian says, by the way, a south side is gin, lime juice, simple syrup, and mint. Since I started training to be a magician, I only saw the fun parts of it. I mean, practicing can be boring, but come on, magic's cool. I'm only now seeing that there's bad parts to it, too. Well, I'm sorry about your friend.
It's alright. Sometimes I think the big sleep might not be half bad. I'm guessing death.
I think so. How can you say that?
It's like going to sleep forever, right? That doesn't sound so terrible.
That sounds fucking alluring to me at this point. I'm so tired.
Wow.
Just like laying down and nobody ever, like you never, like obviously I would be sad. Like, but just sleep. Oh my god.
I think what you want is just a week.
I
a moderately big sleep.
I would take a day, honestly, of just not having to get up at all. Graham let me sleep in this morning and it was very sweet of him. But like I need to sleep from more. I need to sleep from 2:30 to 9:30 because that was like the most sleep I've gotten in days, and it wasn't enough to catch up on a deficit. And I'm not sure about that.
Moxie. What do you think magic should be used for?
I never really thought about that before, so I'm gonna say I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Right now I've just got my hands full studying hard enough to pass the exam so I can keep on using it.
My thinking is a little different from most people's, I guess. But I think magic should be used to help others. I don't know why we're magicians. Whether this magic's God-given or just random happenstance, we're part of a small group of people with great power. So as people with this great privilege, we also have a great responsibility to the world and making sure it's a good place. So he's Spider-Man?
Great power, great responsibility, etc., etc.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
I slowly nod. I see what he's trying to say. I think it's good to help people too. But did God or whoever give us this power just so we could sacrifice ourselves to help other people? I don't think that's right. We're magicians, not martyrs.
Oh, I almost forgot. I got a present for you.
He hands me a neatly wrapped package. Oh, thanks, but I didn't get anything for you. Did I didn't get anything for anyone. I had no idea we were having a party tonight.
It's all right. For me, the best present would be you passing your exam.
You sure are generous.
You think so? I think I'm a pretty petty man.
After chatting for a little while longer, we go our separate ways. I don't know why, but even when we cleared things up and he's not mad at me anymore, I feel like something's off.
New Year's Eve.
It's New Year's Eve. I will actually do a proper save, though. Oh no, that took so much longer than I thought it would. Marie told me there'd be a special New Year party at the Blind Griffin tonight. I went to the hairdressers and, well, I suppose I dig my new hairdo, but boy, if that gonna take a lot of getting... Boy, if it ain't gonna take a lot of getting used to.
Guessing it's a bob or something.
Oh, cool new hairstyle. I'll make my way to the back, unlock the front door, and then go down to the research room. Oh, special outfits again.
Mm-hmm.
Vivi and Marie are both fixing themselves up for the party. They both look so fancy. Welcome back, Moxie. How'd it go? I slowly take off my hat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my! Is it that bad?
Not at all, sweetheart. It's the bee's knees. You look like a genuine flapper.
Well, I suppose I didn't know what to ask for, so I left it to the hairdresser. That's so short, though. Do you think it's okay? Or do you really think it's all right? Absolutely. It looks real nifty on you. Gee, thanks, Vivi.
I got this for you, so go on and change into this.
New outfits. I take the package in Marie's hands and run off to the washroom. By the time I get back, the two of them are all ready to go. Whoa! How do I look? Wow, Moxie, that dress is the berries. You look great too, Viv and Marie, but you always look sharp.
You've got me... You've gotten so good at flattery.
I only speak the truth, you know that.
Speaking of looking sharp, do you think you could take the boys these ties? They're all next door in the lab.
The ties, I suppose it could.
They update the art a lot in this game.
I know. This is very. I like it. Take all the ties from Marie's outstretched hand to make my way across the hall. Wonder what the guys are doing in the lab anyhow. Open the door and without hesitation walk in.
Okay.
They're all they're all getting changed. There's pants underneath there. This is just fan service.
I think it is. Yeah.
Delicious. Just three guys naked in the room.
Half naked. Do you have a death wish, Bearcat? Dios mio, get out! We're not ready yet, doll.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I say, but I can't tear my eyes away. Lexi's getting redder and redder as he turns away. Huh. Something in Russian. I've been seen! Exposed!
Alex, calm down.
You do not understand. I wanted my future wife to be the only woman to see my body in this way.
Yeah, I hear you.
Huh.
Dry up already!
I back out through the door and shut it quickly. I can hear crying from the other side of the door.
Come on, Alex. It's not the end of the world.
I've been exposed! I've been exposed! It's all over!
Why don't you just marry that Bearcat then? That'll solve the problem.
The crying gets louder. Oh, I forgot to give them the ties. When I hear someone snickering behind me, I turn around, but there's nobody there. I was definitely set up, wasn't I? Later, I'm downstairs at the speakeasy getting everything ready for the party.
Working hard, Moxie?
Yep, almost have everything together.
Good. I'm guessing her power is to turn invisible.
I bet.
By the way, do you know about the New Year tradition?
Tradition.
They say the first person you encounter in the New Year sets the tone of the rest of the year. I actually knew about this.
Oh, really?
There is this thing, I think more in the UK and more like decades ago, where if the first person you meet in the New Year is a redhead, it's bad luck.
What?
Because redheads are devil children, right? So there would be places or people that would invite someone over as a guest for the new year that wasn't a redhead to make sure that the first person they had over and met in the new year was not a redhead.
Wow.
Weird traditions.
It never ceases to boggle my mind the scope at which humans can be cruel to each other for arbitrary and foolish reasons.
Or just kind of petty, even.
Yeah.
So you should find the person you want to be with the most right at midnight.
Oh.
Maybe Giovanni, eh?
Well, maybe that means I'll learn more about magic from them this year.
That's not quite what I meant, but I suppose it'll do. Don't forget, all right?
If you say so, Marie. The party gets into full swing not long after that.
The place is so lively tonight.
Would you like your usual whiskey, Mr. Yamada?
I'll have rum tonight. Rosemary will have sherry and gin.
Oh, don't order for me, Hajime. Do you know what I want?
You always order the same thing.
I might want something different this time.
All right, then what are you having?
Sherry and gin.
Yep. You see?
They're very cute. They're a cute couple. I like them.
Yeah.
Just so happens I want to drink sherry and gin tonight. I might order something different next time. So don't you speak over me, Hajime.
Arf, arf. Even Arrow thinks you're being unreasonable.
Nonsense. Arrow is a gentleman. I'm sure he hates being talked over too.
Arf.
See? Here's your rum, Mr. Yamada, and your sherry and gin, Mrs. Gerson. Thank you so much, dear. You agree with me, don't you? I might order another drink next time. Oh, of course, Mrs. Gerson. Well, it's almost midnight, the bar closes down, and everyone gets ready for the countdown. And I think because it's 4:58, that is a great time to save our game. And take it away, because we are about to have AFK starting pretty quick here. Can you just bring up the schedule page? So if you are interested in like figuring out what the heck our new streaming schedule is, it is on our website and in a bunch of other places, but you can just go to loadingreadyrun.com/live. And as you can see, we had Play It Forward with Paul playing Yoshi's Woolly World, now Kiss, and then starting at 5 p.m. it's AFK, which this week is
Clank in Space, I
Clank
think?
in Space. You're right. So
And that goes all the way to 8.
yeah, and then if you're still online after 8 p.m. at like 9:30, you can go over to my home stream because I'm doing a music stream tonight.
I know I'll be tuning in.
But that's not on the Loading Ready Live Mega Entertainment streaming network.
Yeah.
But please, so we're gonna go offline now. But please, we'll be back next week to do more of this because it's going great. What a fun game. Reinerd says, I hope I'll catch the next episode of this. I hope you will too, because it will be 3 p.m. next Wednesday. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What a good time.
Yeah.
This is your evening entertainment. You could listen to this while you make dinner if you want. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.